you guys, it is I, your very own Amaru, and I'd like to welcome you to a brand new episode of Food and the Single Guy. No, I did not abandon you. I would never do that. And if I ever decide to not do Food and the Single Guy anymore, I will let you know way in advance. All right? All right. Now, the reason I've been away for such a long time is because I've done some traveling. I just got back from Atlanta in the United States of America, where I attended and accepted 2 awards at the Gospel Choice Music Awards. You may have seen the pictures that I posted here on the community tab on Instagram, on my website. Maybe you've seen those posts. If not, go check them out. I have just released approximately a month ago, my 3rd album, The Crime of Silence. I have released the documentary, my new documentary, AMARU, The Crime of Silence, a musical narrative, and I am very busy promoting all of these projects. In addition to that, I'm also busy promoting the latest single, S.14.E.015. So all of those things take up a lot of my time. So putting together an episode of Food and the Single Guy is a little challenging, to say the very least. But here I am, in the flesh, all for you, baby. Oh yes, now what I'm going to cook for you today, what I'm going to prepare for you today is a very quick, very simple, very easy, very delicious, very refreshing Italian salad. It is my version of the very famous Caprese salad, okay? Now, I'm going to list all the ingredients for you in the information box below the episode, so without further ado, let us continue. Okay, you guys, so these are some of the ingredients that we're going to use for this delicious Caprese salad. Of course, we're going to use some fresh basil. We're going to use some cherry tomatoes. We're going to use the juice of half of a lemon. We're going to use some mixed herbs, some red wine vinegar, some minced garlic, some extra virgin olive oil, and of course, some mozzarella pearls. And let us not forget about the star ingredient of this dish, this very festive looking pasta that comes with a very special message for all of you. Yeah. Okay, you guys, so now we're gonna make the vinaigrette. And in my enthusiasm, I just mentioned the use of the juice of half of a lemon. When you're making this Caprese salad with balsamic vinegar, that is when you use the juice of half of a lemon, because the lemon juice kind of balances out the flavor, the taste of the balsamic vinegar. But if you're going to make this Caprese salad with red wine vinegar, you do not use the juice of half of a lemon, otherwise it's going to be too tart, okay? Keep that in mind. So what we're going to do now, we are going to add about a cup of fresh basil leaves to the mixer. We're going to add some of the Italian herbs and the red wine vinegar and some of the extra virgin olive oil, and then we're going to blitz it and make a nice and delicious little vinaigrette. So let's go. So I decided to use my immersion blender to make the vinaigrette because I find that it does a better job. I have just added a little bit more of extra virgin olive oil and half a tablespoon of the red wine vinegar. So let us continue. And you're going to blitz it until you have a nice and loose vinaigrette. We are now going to add the garlic. Let me put this down without making a mess. There we go. So let us add the garlic, and I love a lot of garlic. There we go. Now we're also going to add about a teaspoon of the mixed herbs. All right. And we will continue to blitz this. We're going to season this now with some salt and pepper. And I'm going to add about a teaspoon of salt to start off with. And if you need more salt, you add a little bit more salt, of course. And away we go. So now let us taste the vinaigrette. All right, let me put this down yet again without making a mess, because that's what I'm very good at, making mess. So let us taste this. Honey, oh yes, this is very good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me have another taste. It is a perfect blend of everything. You can taste the basil, the salt, the pepper, and the amount of red wine vinegar that I added is just perfect. Okay, now let me go ahead and set this to one side and continue with the rest of the salad. Okay, you guys, so as you can see, I have transferred the vinaigrette to my serving bowl. So now to my vinaigrette, I'm gonna add my cherry tomatoes. And as I always tell you, color makes everything a little prettier. And that is why I am using a combination of yellow, red, and purple cherry tomatoes. So here we go. I'm also gonna add my mozzarella. Here we go. And now we're gonna coat the mozzarella and the tomatoes with the vinaigrette. And you want to make sure to end up with bite-sized ingredients, you guys. Don't cut them too small, all right? And also at this point, go ahead and taste. If you need more salt or a little bit more pepper, go ahead and add that now. Next, what we're going to add is the cooked pasta. And then it is time for the final presentation. Okay, you guys, so this has been sitting for about a couple of minutes, and the liquid that you see right here, that was generated by the tomatoes, okay? No need to be alarmed. Now, as I said earlier, you need to season your food according to your taste buds, to your liking, and I've added about 3 tablespoons of the red wine vinegar to my vinaigrette, but if you need a little bit more, go ahead and do so, and the same goes for the salt, the amount of salt that you add to your salad. Now we're going to add the cooked pasta, which you will need to drain completely. And of course, we're going to give this a good stir. We're simply going to coat the pasta with the vinaigrette. Easy does it. And after about a minute or so, you are ready to dazzle your guests with the final presentation. And speaking of the final presentation, doesn't this look gorgeous? Doesn't this look colorful? Doesn't this look scrumptious? Oh, boo-boo, when I tell you it was scrumptious indeed, I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, I think traditionally you have to add a little bit of balsamic glaze on top of your caprese pasta salad, but aesthetically, for me, you know, when you take pictures, it looks a little messy, so I did not add the balsamic glaze on top of mine. But if you want to do that, go ahead, don't let me stop you. Now, if you decide to try to make my version of the caprese pasta salad, let me know how it turned out, because I'm always interested in hearing from you. In the meantime, don't forget to stream my new album, The Crime of Silence, on Spotify, iTunes, right here on YouTube Music. Go ahead, check it out. If you don't have a Spotify account, go ahead, check it out. Listen to the music, listen to my lyrics, because it is the story of me. Okay? And also, don't forget to check out my new documentary, AMARU, The Crime of Silence, a musical narrative, on my other channel, AMARU Music. I would be most appreciative. Links will be posted below. And if you can't find any links, right on top of my AMARU snapback hat, there's a gigantic link that says www.amaru.nl. That is my website. Go ahead, check it out. You will find everything you need to know about your boy on the website. All right? All right. Now, you guys, allow me to thank you for watching yet another episode of Food and a Single Guy. I hope to see you again very soon. And again, if you decide to try to make this recipe, let me know how it turned out. All right? All right. Thanks again for everything, and I will see you when I see you. Have a good one. Bye.